Good early morning, Chain Gang. It is 6 a.m. This is Chain Linked. Welcome back to the channel. Well, I think early last week, the topic thrown out by Goatfather at MotoTalks was fitness. You know, fitness. Fitness pizza into my mouth. So what do I know about fitness? Well, fitness is a very important topic because you get one body, folks. You get one life. And much like your motorcycle, it requires maintenance. You know what I mean? You do your oil change, you put in the best fluids and premium gas, and you make sure that the brakes are good. You make sure that it's clean all the time. We take so much care and concern, or at least we should, of our motorcycle, because if you don't have a bike that has been well maintained, it can get you in trouble when you're out there on the highways and byways, pushing it to the limits. Your body pretty much works exactly the same. So I'm gonna go take my bike for a jog, a 6 a.m. jog. And some of us out there need to take our bodies for a 6 a.m. jog. Open says me. Open, bitch. That's right. You ever look down at your waistline and say, damn, I can barely see my toes? There's a lot of us out there like that, myself included. I'm not gonna lie. When I was young, I put on the pounds. I was freaking Sherman Clump at a very young age. For some reason, people thought it was incredible that I could eat 2-foot-long Subway sandwiches at the age of 11. And I don't know, my dad didn't seem to have a problem with it either. He fed me whatever it is that I wanted. And, I was a kid. I'm not worried about, macros and calories and, abs. I was worried about, oh shit, I want to eat Subway tonight, or I want McDonald's tonight. And my dad would be like, sure, son, whatever you want. But my dad is also incredibly overweight. So, what does he know? Yeah, don't be looking at my shit. So first, I'm going to give Ebony some Gatorade, some hydration, so that she can make it on a nice long trip. She likes that 91. Get them electrolytes in there. There is electrolytes in gas, at least for bikes. What the fuck? This is ghetto shit. In the ghetto. Shout out to the gas prices, by the way. I'm about to pay $3 for premium gas. It's coming. Premium gas is going to be below $3, and I'm going to be giving away gas for free. I'll be celebrating. Put that back. Put that in there. Yeah. What's up with the beats? Put that in there. Do that thingy like that. Get back on it. Take a deep breath. Start the engine. Let's be out. Alright, so back to fitness. Now, I'm an individual where one day I just got tired of being fat. Like I said, when I was a kid, I was Sherman Clump. I wasn't kidding. I was extra fat. I had a lot of friends, but I didn't have any girlfriends. I was an attractive personality, but not an attractive presentation. So one day, I was a sophomore in high school. I got tired of that shit. I was like, you know what? I'm going through puberty. I like girls. No girls like me. What's going on? And I pretty much decided that I didn't want to be the fat guy anymore. I didn't want to be heavy. I didn't want to be, overweight, obese. What I decided was, I said, fuck it. There's a gym right down the street. It was like a little community gym. I lived at the time I lived with my mother on a golf course, and they had like a workout room, a little community workout room. So I decided I'd go down there and just, all I knew how to do was curls. If you know nothing about fitness, you at least know how to do curls. Curls seems to be like the one exercise that all the beginners, they just walk into the gym, they grab a couple of weights, they start doing curls. So I did that. Every single day, I would go to the gym, I'd grab the weights, and I would do curls. My arms got huge in high school. I had incredibly large biceps and nothing else. And I thought, I was like, oh, I'm making progress. Then I started learning about dieting, fitness, macros, cardio, burning fat, making sure that I have my amino acids with my food, and when to spike my blood sugar, and you know, what foods to eat to induce protein synthesis, and lots of other bullshit that probably doesn't make any sense to anybody who doesn't lift, and might not even make any sense right now, because I'm at the point now where, like, I'm not a scientist about it. Like, I couldn't write you a report or dissertation about how to diet for lifting. It's just, I know what works for me, and so I continue to do that. And right now, at the age of 31, I would say I'm not in the best shape of my life, but I'm in very good shape. I can run, I do all the things that I feel like are necessary to keep my body in, quote unquote, a peak level of performance. So if the zombie apocalypse went down, how long would you last? Like, that's what I think about when I'm in the gym. Like, yeah, you know, I got to get my cardio up so that I can run and outlast the zombies. If I'm I need to be able to bench press a certain amount in case I'm trying to get through something or lift something up off of me in case the zombies come, you know, and I get knocked over, or like I get stuck somewhere. I want to be able to get the fuck off me. Now, in all seriousness, the real reason is probably still back to vanity. I didn't want to be overweight. I got tired of it. Not only did I get tired of it, I got tired. Like, all my friends want to go out and play basketball, and I can only go for like one game, and then in the game I'm wheezing. You know, I can't hang. So I had to get rid of that shit. I had to get rid of the waistline and the belly. And I don't know if you would consider me buff or anything, but I would definitely consider myself way better than I was freshman and sophomore year in high school. Like, now, I'm not super cut, right? Like, I wouldn't be on stage in my banana thong showing off the striations, but I can definitely fill out a t-shirt pretty damn well. So all I want to say is, if you yourself are interested in fitness, if you want to get a better body, you want to be a better you, all you need to do is give a shit and try. The information is out there. You can go to bodybuilding.com, and there are all the tutorials, all the testimonials, all the products, all at one site. You know, you have it right at your fingertips. The main thing that you need to know about bodybuilding, weightlifting, and weight loss is, for me, I didn't really see results until, like, full body results, until I considered it a 3-step effort. So let me talk about the 3 steps. Step number 1 is the obvious one, going to the gym. You have to go to the gym. You have to go often. You have to put in the time, learn the exercises, do the routines, you know, get your muscles tired, tear the little muscle fibers, convince your body that it needs to rebuild muscle, that it's inadequate. Because building muscle really is just a defense mechanism. Your body is saying, oh my God, I have to do things that I'm not fully capable of doing for a sustained period of time. I better build up more muscle so that I can. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to protect myself from predators. I'm not going to be able to outlast or survive situations like this again. Your body doesn't know that you're in the gym lifting weights. Your body just knows that my muscle fibers are damaged. I need to repair them and make them bigger and stronger so that they don't get damaged again. And you just keep tricking your body into thinking that it needs to build more and more muscle. That's essentially what you're doing. It's not, your body's not like, yeah, we're trying to look tight for Instagram. Your body's like, oh, we need to survive. This is dangerous. So step number 1 is going to the gym, inspiring muscle growth. But you can't stop there. You have to keep going. Angel Stadium, woo! But I'm a Mets fan, though. Go Mets! Go Mets! Way to beat those Dodgers, baby! Excuse me. Step number, so you can't just go to the gym and think that that's all you need to do, because you're only doing 33% of the work. And if that's all you're doing, if all you're doing is going to the gym, let's say you've been going to the gym extra hard for like 2 or 3 years straight, and you have some results, you've only had, you know, I'd say, let's say if you went for 3 years, you only had 1 year's worth of results compared to somebody who does all 3 things, and I will explain. The next thing is diet. Your body needs the nutrition to rebuild muscle fibers, to rebuild damaged tissue. Your body needs the building blocks and materials to actually produce more muscle. It's like if you went to a contract company and you said, okay, let's build a house, and they're like, all right, cool, and all the workers show up, and all you did was put wood on the ground, they're not going to be able to build you a house. They're going to look at all this wood and be like, what the fuck are we supposed to do with all this shit? You need wood, you need nails, you need concrete, you know what I mean? You need sheetrock. Your body is the same way. It's not going to be able to build you an incredible physique if all you think you need to do to eat is just get your protein. You know, you actually do need fats. You know, you do need vitamins. You do need minerals. You can't take that shit lightly. You do need your branched chain amino acids. Go look that up. And creatine helps. And steroids definitely help, but let's be real. I don't think any of you guys want to shrink the size of your nuts or have cancer early, or, I mean, I don't know. I never mess with steroids, and I don't suggest that anyone mess with steroids. You can get big without steroids, and it's much safer to get big without steroids, and you won't flip out on anybody or like have roid rages or have back knee or hand acne or knee acne or all the other shit that happens. If you're a woman, you won't lose your breasts and grow man pecs. And I mean, just stay away from the roids. But make sure that 1, you're in the gym, and 2, you're dieting well. Number three, now this one is very important. You need sleep. Your body doesn't just produce muscle like while you're kicking it at the club, or, you know, while you're swimming in the pool or hanging out, or like, your body waits for you to shut down and go to sleep before it starts doing the maintenance and upkeep. So if you want to build muscle, first you have to inspire the need for muscle growth. Second, you have to eat. You have to give your body the tools and materials it needs to build that house, that incredible physique. And 3, you need to give it time to build it. You have to get good sleep. You know, you have to get in the bed and get like a good 6 or 7 hours of sleep, especially on days after and day of your lifts. You want to have energy for the gym, and you want to have energy for rebuilding. So the rule of thumb is just get 6 hours, 7 hours of sleep every single day, no matter what. It's better for your mind, it's better for your body in all ways. Now, let's go back to that 3-step process I said. The guy who just goes to the gym, he's only going to have I go to the gym gains. So he's going to work out for 3 years and only have 1 year worth of results. Compared to the guy or girl who goes to the gym, who eats right, and who gets plenty of sleep. That is the trick right there. That's not the trick for weight loss. That's the trick for bodybuilding, for building muscle and inspiring growth. Excuse me. Go to the gym, eat right, get some sleep. So that's what I do. That's how I've been able to get in really good shape compared to when I was incredibly fat. I'm not completely defined. I'm not chiseled. I would love to start a YouTube channel on bodybuilding, because I've been doing it for a long enough time that I can help beginners. And I would rather help beginners than professionals, because professionals, they've got opinions, they've got this, they've got that, they've got routines, they've got shit that they just don't want to hear. I forgot where I was going. Oh, this sucks. I hate when I'm vlogging and I forget where I was going with something, because like when you're watching the video, you're like, oh, of course, this is what I was talking about a minute ago. Let me just rewind it. But when you're actually vlogging and paying attention to traffic and trying not to get hit by cars and shit, it's hard. Anyway, let's just call it a day. So if you care about fitness, if it means something to you, if you want, I remember now. I would love to start a YouTube channel helping beginners. I love helping beginners, because they're the ones who, when they get it, they adopt it like it's the Bible, and they go hard. The ones that really want it, and you don't have to worry about a whole lot of dialogue back and forth. You know, you tell them good advice, they listen to good advice, and they do it. The sad part about beginner bodybuilders is it always seems like you have to be, like, this is one of the things that I've always had a pet peeve with beginners is like, if you're not Hulk Hogan or like Phil Heath, Kai Green, you know, Hodge Twins, Chris Jones or somebody, they don't want to hear shit that you have to say. And I get it. They're like, if you look like a beefcake, then sure, I'll listen to you, because obviously I can see you know what the hell you're talking about. But if you look like a retired football player, gut hanging out, and sure, you may have a big frame, but you've got like a high body fat percentage, they don't want to hear shit. And honestly, you never know where the good advice is going to come from. Arnold Schwarzenegger, if you look at him right now, and he was in the gym, he just looks like, you know, like a football coach from who used to play football. Like, you know, he looks like a I used to be kind of big, but I'm like soft and mushy now. If he came over to you right now and was like, I noticed that you're doing your push-ups a little wrong, let me show you. Keep the elbows in, make sure you flex with the middle of your chest when you go down. You would be like, oh, old man, get the fuck away from me. Like, you're looking at him like, oh, you don't know shit. And we're talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger, like Olympia-winning Arnold Schwarzenegger, beating all the other bodybuilders in the entire world in bodybuilding. just because his physique isn't where it used to be, it's not as presentable, you think that the information is bunk. That's the only thing that I don't like when I talk to beginners sometimes, or when I see beginners talking to other people. Like, I see a guy who is giving them sound advice, like probably somebody who used to be the shit, right? But you know, now they're more like, I've got kids, I've got house, I've got work, I'm just in here trying to make sure that my heart can continue to pump blood. They go over to a guy doing something wrong, they help him out, and then as soon as the guy walks away, I see them just shrug it off and go back to doing the wrong shit. So I don't know, we'll just end it there. I love fitness. Go out and get yourself fit. Take care of yourself. You got one body, one life. You want to live it as long as you can. And I hate to say it, but the opposite sex loves an attractive presentation. So make yourself an attractive presentation and have a lot of the opposite sex. Chain linked out. Peace. I'm going to take it back. What? You don't want it? You don't want it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.